Hey there, my yogi friend. Thanks so much for joining me here on my YouTube channel. This is going to be a quick, gentle back bending class. You may want to have 2 blocks for this practice, and if you don't have blocks, you can use a rolled up blanket or a bolster. So whenever you're ready, hop into some comfy clothes and make your way down to your mat. We're going to get started in supported fish pose. So you're going to want to use your blocks or bolster or whatever you have available to you. Take 1 block to the top of your mat. I like to put it down the long side parallel to the short side of your mat. And the second block will go underneath your shoulder blades. You can either keep it horizontal, keeping it at the lower part of your shoulder blades, or you can take it vertical and bring it in between. You can also play around with the height. So I prefer it on the middle height, but you might start off with the lowest height and see how that goes first. Or if you know you're already a little bit more open here, you can go for the highest height. So lie down over the blocks or your bolster. If you're using a bolster, you'll just place that down in the middle. Leave a little bit of space in between your sacrum and the bolster. And then make yourself comfortable wherever you are. Take your arms out to a T. Bring the soles of your feet together, letting your knees drop out to the side. Or if that feels really intense for your inner thighs, you can come onto the soles of your feet, keeping your knees bent and pointing up towards the ceiling. Or you can simply have your legs extended in front of you. And if it would feel okay, you can close your eyes. Let yourself melt over your blocks, surrendering into this shape and becoming present with your body, tuning into your inner sensations. And we'll be here for a little while, so relax into this shape, just letting gravity and time do the work here. Bring your awareness to your breath, in and out of your nose. Notice if your thoughts are wandering and see if you can take yourself back here into this present moment and into your body with each breath, in and out of your nose. Either stay here or grab onto opposite elbows and take your arms up overhead. If you'd like to stay here a little bit longer, you can pause the video and stay here for as long as you'd like. This is a great way to open up the back sort of passively, and it can be very beneficial to stay in this pose for a little longer. If you're ready to move into our next posture, release your arms back down, coming onto your elbows, and very slowly lift yourself up, removing your blocks or bolster off to the side. And come back down onto your mat. Extend your legs out in front of you. Bring your spine into a neutral position for a moment. Pause here, take a breath in. And exhale it out. Bend your knees, come onto the soles of your feet, and let your knees fall over to the left. Stack your right knee on top of your left. So your right shoulder will come off the mat for this. Extend your left arm out to the side in line with your shoulder, and then stack your right palm on top of your left. So right palm on top of your left, right knee on top of your left, and right shoulder on top of the left. Take a breath in, and exhale it out. On your next inhale, begin to graze your right arm along the floor up overhead, drawing a circle. Begin to open your chest, and when that arm gets up just in line with your head, you might notice your right knee sliding off of your left. That's okay. Keep drawing that circle until your right arm is out to the side, trying to keep both shoulders on the mat. On your inhale, begin to circle that arm back, drawing it up overhead. On your exhale, take your right hand all the way towards your left, stacking your right hand on top of your left one more time. And we'll do that 2 more times. On your inhale, circle your arm up overhead, grazing your fingers along the floor. Begin to open your chest. Exhale, continue that motion, letting your right arm come out to your side. Both shoulders on the mat. Inhale, circle your arm up overhead. And exhale, take it all the way back around, nice and slow. Take your time. Right hand stacks on top of your left. One more time. Inhale, circle it up. And exhale, circle it out. Inhale, circle your arm up overhead. Exhale, take your right hand back on top of your left. Pause here for a moment. Begin to slide your right hand along your left forearm, peeling open your chest. Sternum up towards the ceiling, and let that arm come all the way out to your right. Both shoulders on the mat. Draw your knees back into center, and then let them fall over to the right. This time, stack your left knee on top of your right, left hand on top of your right, and shoulder stacked on top of your right as well. Take a breath in, and exhale it out. On your next inhale, begin to circle your left arm up overhead, grazing your fingertips along the floor. Open your chest, let your left knee slide off of your right. Extend your left arm out to the side. Pause here for a moment. Inhale, circle up and back. Exhale as that arm comes back on top of your left, nice and slow. Take your time. And 2 more times. Inhale, circle it up. Open your chest. Rest both shoulders on the mat. Exhale as that arm comes out to your side. Inhale, take it up and over. Exhale, circle it all the way around. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, open. Sternum lifted up towards the ceiling. Inhale, circle up and back. Nice and slow. Enjoy the movement. Stack your left hand on top of your right, left knee on top of your right. Begin to slide your left hand along your right forearm, peeling open your chest. Extend that arm out to the side and draw your knees back in towards the center. Bring your spine into a neutral position. Pause here for a moment. Draw your knees into your chest. Give them a little squeeze. Take a breath in and exhale it out. When you're ready, make your way up into a tabletop position. You can roll over onto your side to get there, or cross one ankle over the other, grab onto opposite edges of your feet, and then roll yourself up into a seat. Press back into all fours. Stacking your hips above your knees, shoulders above your wrists. Walk your hands out for your puppy stretch, lowering your heart down towards the mat. Keep your hips above your knees. And then come onto the outer edges of your hands, thumbs pointing up towards the ceiling. We'll take a few cat-cow motions from here. Very subtle movement. Try to isolate it to your upper back. On your inhale, press into your forearms. Begin to round your back. Exhale, melt your heart back down towards the mat. Inhale to round. Exhale, press your heart down. And continue for a few more of these at your own pace. And the next time you have your chest pressing down towards the mat, lower your hands down. We'll hold this for a little bit longer. If you feel a little bit more open here, you can come onto your chin. Energetically draw your armpits in towards each other. On your next inhale, slide your chest in between your hands, coming into your Sphinx. Lower your hips down towards the mat. Stack your shoulders above your elbows. And press down, lift your chest. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Take a breath in. And exhale it out. Lower your forehead down to the mat. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Draw your elbows in close towards your ribs. Press down as you lift up into your cobra. Lengthening your arms. Drawing your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, take your hips back over your heels, coming into child's pose. Take a breath in. And exhale it out. On your next inhale, draw your belly button in, lift your hips up off your heels, begin to round forward over your hands. Exhale, lower your hips, lift your chest, cobra. Inhale. Exhale, take it back for child's. Inhale, draw your belly button in, lift your hips up off your heels, round your back, send your weight forward over your hands. Exhale, lower your hips, lift your chest, cobra. Exhale, take your hips back. Take one more of these at your own pace, using your breath to guide your movement. And take a few breaths when you're back in your child's pose. Whenever you're ready, make your way back up into your tabletop. Press into your left hand. Inhale, extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread that arm underneath your left armpit. Lower your right shoulder down to the mat. Extend your left arm in front of you. And either stay here or wrap your left arm around your back for a bind, grabbing onto your right thigh or wherever feels accessible. Take one more breath here. If you're in the bind, slowly release your arm to the top of your mat. Press down to lift yourself up. Coming back into your tabletop position, press into your right hand. Inhale, extend your left arm up. Exhale, thread that arm underneath your right armpit. Lower your left shoulder and ear down to your mat. Extend your right arm up to the top, or wrap it around your back for your bind, grabbing onto your left thigh or wherever you feel is accessible to you today. And breathe. Check in with your body and your mind. If you're in the bind, slowly release that arm back to the top of your mat. Press down, lift yourself up, and take it back into your child's pose. Draw your belly button in, and this time curl up into a seat. Coming into a kneeling position, bring your knees together if they're not already there. If this feels really intense on your knees, you can place a blanket or pillow in between your calves and your thighs. On your inhale, lift your hips up off of your heels. Reach your arms above you. Interlace your fingers, except for your index fingers. Stretch your arms up, and then find a slight arch in your spine. Keep lifting and lengthening. Press your hips forward. Exhale, release back down into a seat. Bring your spine upright. On your inhale, extend your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist to your left. Bring your right hand to your left thigh and left hand behind you. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, twist to your right. Left hand to your right thigh, right hand behind you. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist to your left, and this time lift your hips up off your heels, press your hips forward, reach your right arm up and back. Exhale, lower your hips down. Inhale, reach your arms above you. Exhale, twist to your right. Lift your hips up off your heels, send them forward. Reach your left arm up and back. Exhale, lower back down. Reach both arms above you. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Pause here for a moment. Close your eyes if that would feel okay. Take note of any changes you feel. Just noticing the effects of this practice on your body and your mind. And if you'd like to take a Shavasana, please go ahead and come down onto your back. Otherwise, if you're ready to finish this practice with me, take a breath in. Exhale it out. Bring your hands to your third eye center, bringing gratitude to this practice and for taking this time to be present with your body. Thanks so much for joining me. Namaste. Such an honor to practice with you, my yogi friend. Thank you so much for joining me here on my YouTube channel. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. This helps me to put out new classes for you to enjoy. And if you're ready to go deeper into your practice, I invite you to check out my online studio membership. You can go to my website to get a free 7-day trial. I'll leave the link below so you can check that out. Have a great day. Namaste.